With the 25th fast approaching, people celebrating Christmas will soon be tucking in to a festive feast. Behind every item on the table is a story of testing and legislation supported by our reference materials and proficiency testing schemes, and aimed at keeping your Christmas meals safe, whether from food fraud, pesticide residues, or bacterial contamination. One potential culprit can be found in the star of the meal, the turkey. In 2019, 358 people from 42 US states were infected with a strain of salmonella from turkey products, with several subsequent recalls. While its ingredients might seem more innocuous, stuffing can also become contaminated with salmonella or other bacteria, such as diarrhea-causing Campylobacter, if it is cooked within the turkey. Vegetables on the plate don't get off lightly either. They can contain pesticide and herbicide residues that may impact consumer health. The sprout inhibitor and herbicide chlorprophan, now banned by the EU, is one of the most common residues on potatoes, with studies finding it on 80% of crops in some countries. Acephate, meanwhile, is the most common residue found in green beans, affecting up to a third of crops in some regions. As a neurotoxic possible human carcinogen that is also highly toxic to bees and insect life, it is banned in the EU as well. Improved hygiene and quality control mean that the roundworm infection trichinosis is no longer a major problem with pork, but Yersinia bacteria in the undercooked meat can lead to not only food poisoning, but even long-term consequences, such as reactive arthritis. Some guests on the plate have a history. The Great US Cranberry Scare of 1959 almost resulted in the collapse of the cranberry industry. While the herbicide responsible isn't found in cranberries today, there could be residues of other commonly used pesticides in your sauce, such as genotoxic and neurotoxic chlorpyrifos. The traditional Christmas pudding, meanwhile, is famously hardy. One 48-year-old pudding was found to be safe to eat with no harmful bacteria, yeast, or molds present, despite its remarkable age. However, pudding components such as flour, raisins, or cinnamon could potentially be contaminated with mycotoxins, and consumers buying pre-made puddings should be aware of potential allergens in the ingredients, including eggs, milk, and nuts. Finally, a glassful of wine helps maintain the festive cheer, and, to add to its appeal, is at low risk of serious contamination. Wine fraud, however, is an ongoing battle, with counterfeiting activity picking up around high-volume seasons such as Christmas, so be careful where you source your drinks. From chemical residue reference materials to PT schemes for microbiological contaminants, we are continuously working to help laboratories around the world prevent adulteration that might spoil any of your meals, not least at Christmas. Take a look at our extensive portfolio of products and get in touch to find out more. But most importantly, have a very happy Christmas. LGC, Science for a Safer World.